Hey guys, Dan here with Sterling Self Defense. Red Bull. Alright. Me doing a video today. Gonna be testing out my new suppressor. Been working on it for a while. I haven't had time to work on it, been back and forth for a little while. So I'm gonna use a meter, check it, see if it's working at all. And testing Allen's FSC out in Hawaii. See how that goes. All right. And now for the other elephant in the room. Be getting emails from guys like, hey man, there's this guy on eBay selling your mods and everybody else's mods. I'm like, what? So I go on eBay and what the hell's the name of the, I don't even remember the name of the freaking company. Hold on, let me look it up. Jaw droppers. I'll put pictures up so you can see who it is. And hold on. Anyway, funny thing is, this eBay site is selling everybody's mod, not just my mods. Every mod that anyone's ever invented in the last 5 years. Like my bolt system with my cap, my D10s, among other things. A Comertech guy, Cymertech, I always forget how to say his name, Nicholas John down in the UK, his fiber optic sites, his rails, tons of his mods, just ridiculous amounts. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm going through it and I'm like, there it is. It's that guy, John Wixon, this fucking biggest scumbag, worse than DK. Because the guy makes videos, oh guys, I just invented this new thing, when it's someone else's mod that he's just stealing. Guy's never come up with anything on his own. He just takes other people's mods and sells them to make money. Copies them, sells them to make money. Total scumbag. Everything he puts out there is something that's already been invented. It's ridiculous. My mods, his mods. He even stole a mod from Canada Riot Ball guy. He made a firing pin jig like 2 years ago. And like a month ago, 2 months ago, Wixon, oh yeah, I came out with this new jig to make it easier to change the firing pin. And it's the exact thing that Mikey came out with 2 years ago. No difference, exactly the same. But he acts like he invented it. Well, let me give you some background on this scumbag, John Wixon. And people are bringing up his name because he's sending people free shit. So they go on social media and be like, John Wixon's the greatest guy ever. Yeah, he's my buddy. Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. Here's who he is. He's a guy that got into Less Lethal 5 months ago, bought one of my guns, Silver Assassin, then just took the parts and copied them. But I talked to him back then. He's like, yeah, I don't know anything about this Less Lethal, but it looks like a lot of fun. And I just got a 3D printer, and I'm learning how to use it, and I'm thinking I can make a lot of money making stuff for Less Lethal. I'm like, well, you really don't know what you're doing. You should learn what you're doing before you start thinking about making money in it. But like everybody, oh, I've been doing it a week. Now I'm an expert. I can sell stuff. Anyway, unfortunately, talking to the guy, he's asking me questions, how everything works. And I gave him just enough information to be dangerous, to trick other people into thinking he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. The guy's a fucking retard that just steals other people's mods and then takes credit for it. Oh yeah, I invented this. These are my fiber optic sites. Here he's on eBay. So look at that fiber optic sites. Oh, let's go back in time. About 3 years ago, Nicholas John. Hey guys, I just came out with new sites for the guns. My new fiber optic sites. Exactly the same, using all the same shit. He just bought that guy's sites, measured them, and made them on a 3D printer. $20 roll of freaking filament, you get thousands of those. Thousands he can make. So it's crazy money. He's making thousands of times his money. Stealing everyone else's hard-earned work. So anyway, guy's a scumbag. Don't buy his shit. And it's all garbage. He doesn't even copy it well. My stuff doesn't get the same joules. It's made like shit. It's not made right. And now he's selling springs. Oh, this is the same specs as the VKS spring. No, it's not. Somebody just sent me a gun the other day. It's not working right. It's double firing. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, didn't you put the PRV kit in? Yeah. Oh, like, send it to me. I'll check it out. So I shoot it. It's double firing. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought he said he put the kit in it. So I pull it apart and pull out the spring. I'm like, what is this? Man, weak little fucking spring. I'm like, it's the same size as the VKS spring, but it ain't. So it's just some spring he got for 5 cents on Alibaba, like someone tried to do 2 years ago that was putting out fake my PRV VKS spring kits that I invented, that someone else tried to steal. That didn't go well for them. We all knew who they were, guys, but I won't reiterate that one. But yeah, he went on Alibaba, bought a bunch of springs for 5 cents, and he's selling them for $18, making thousands of times his money because he's a fucking crook. Don't buy his springs. Don't use his springs. They're not the same. I can make my own springs. I can make a spring look exactly like that. I can make a spring work exactly like that because I actually have a shop and tools to do it. But no, I buy them off Pepperball. They're the springs that are supposed to be in the guns, and they're all timed right with the Sears springs. No, so you don't sell Sears springs because you can't find them on Alibaba because they're custom made. But anyway, don't buy his shit, any of it. It's funny to look back on it. From all you old guys that have been on Facebook for years, go look over his catalog of stuff. He doesn't use his name on this, but it's him. You can see it by his other products and the way he packages stuff. But you'll see every mod that's came out in the last 5 or 6 years, this guy's making and saying he invented himself and now he's selling. Scumbag. So here's to you, John Wixon, you fucking scumbag, piece of shit thief. Why don't you go out and get a real job? And it's funny how he buddies up. Now he's in business with DK and Charles Woods, other thieves and meth dealing scumbags. It's funny how the scumbags get together. Anyway, I'm done with that loser. Fuck that guy. Just a scumbag. Can't get a real job, so he's got to try and rip off guys in the community by selling his crap. Look at what you guys are buying. Buy off the real fucking dealers that actually invented these things. I don't care about, I'm not even talking about mine. Nicholas John, for years, has been improving. I don't know this guy. I'm not a business guy at all. I've just known him for the past 6 years on Facebook. And we didn't even get along all the time. But he always made nice stuff and, worked hard and always, improved and improved. His mag is on its 9th generation. So, he makes good stuff and he puts a lot of work into it and money and spent a lot of money to get all the machines and do the stuff he did. Unlike this guy who just bought a 3D printer, steals other people's shit, and makes money on eBay. Well, he's a scumbag. So go on eBay, return anything you bought off them. They got a good return policy. Return the shit springs and shit products you bought. Contact me. I'll give you a fucking deal on real products. Or anything you bought that I don't deal that he stole somebody else. Contact me. I'll let you know who actually invented it and how to get it from the real person that actually invented it and should be getting paid for it. But anyway, enough of that scumbag. All right, so I'm going to be testing out my new suppressor today. I didn't steal it from anyone else. This is something I made. I don't know if it's going to work well. Nah, we'll see. Also going to test out t8.1. I got a power plug on it. I'm sure I'll be stealing that next. But trying a new barrel setup. This one's got a super long barrel. It's crazy. It's 23, 24 inches. I know it's long, but I want to see how it goes. I got a 6.86 and then a long extension. I don't know. It's 15 inches or whatever. It's long, but it's a shorter, tighter bore. It's tighter than 6.86. Not by much, but enough to see if it makes a difference. I want to see what kind of power we get out of that, and you're going to find out with me. All right, so move over to gotta wake up the animals. I got badger right here and chicken right here. They're not gonna be happy I'm shooting, but we'll move over to the range. Well, the shop range anyway. Look at these animals. What are you doing, chicken? Badger, why is chicken on the couch? This is where chicken likes to sleep. Wake up, chicken. Time to test. Say hello, chicken. And he's been out whoring about all day long. All right. All right, let me put you on pause while I find some of the stuff I need. All right, I am back. We're going to do mostly CO2 today, just so all the guys, I want to see CO2, shut the fuck up for a minute. So I'll waste a bunch of CO2s and test them. All right, we got FSV with VKS bolt system, all VKS internals, 6-inch barrel. Now the suppressor, I'm gonna check on HPA, because with CO2 you're gonna have a drop in each shot, so it's not gonna get the right numbers on decimal. So we'll do regular shots first, then we'll test out the suppressor, which HPA. All right, 8 gram joules, 12 gram CO2. Safety on. Charged up. Alright, sunglasses, eye protection. Here we go. $374, $310, $290. All right, that's that. Now, dropping rounds all over the place. Oh, I need those. We'll have to dig up some dirty ones. All right, now set up for the suppressor. This is where we're using HPA on this. This way, the sound is the same each shot. HPA is going to be consistent, the same amount, unlike CO2 that just drops down. I keep thinking these are normal glasses. They're not. All right. Get some joules. I'm gonna find some clean ones. You see hair all over the place. I still haven't cleaned them all. And they're dirty. All right. Ugh. It's freezing here. Of course, every day I do CO2, it's got to be freezing in the shop. I got the AC cranked up. So that won't affect the, it only affects the CO2, it doesn't affect the HPA. And me freezing my ass off in a cutoff shirt. I've been outside all day working on the compound. Next video I'm setting up outside. A lot of guys want to see me shoot the sniper rifle at 200 feet. You know, we're at 135, then 125, now I'm going to shoot at 200 feet, see what we got there. Not that you really need 200 feet in self-defense, but we want to see what they can do. All right. All right, guys. Before we get to the suppressor, I want to try out this new barrel I got. Just made this one up real quick. Yeah, it's crazy long, but it's got a 6.86, and then one's a little smaller. I forget the exact measurement. But I want to see how it does. Would I get a good velocity going through a 9-inch? And then drop it down just a little bit on the bore, see what kind of power I get out of it. I'm guessing I'm going to get some pretty decent power. Well, either way, I'm going to get decent power because this thing's long as hell. It's like 24 inches. All right. And we're going to do CO2, 8 gram joules, and CO2, 12 gram. Oh, I don't have to worry about the follower because it's a t8.1 mag and a t8.1. So I don't have to worry about the follower. Nice. All right. All right, glasses are on my head. Safety is off. And first shot. 562. 12 gram CO2, 8 gram joules, 562. What a monster. Next shot, same CO2. 480. Whoo, this thing's dangerous. 480. Second shot. There's the third shot. 414. Still high in the third shot. 336, still not bad. Gonna stop anybody. 292, definitely gonna leave a mark still. And we're at a burner. So, woohoo! But still, t8.1, 12 grams CO2, and I forgot to mention that's with the power plug. You know, power plug adds quite a bit of power. So, long barrel, power plug equals holy moly. Don't want to get hit by this. Even with this barrel off, it's going to be crazy power. So, well, might as well find out what's the difference between the long barrel with the tighter bore and just a 6.86. So, let's reload up. You got to dig through the dirty joules. Grimberg's been out of joules because their new gun's going out, and he's giving away joules with all of them, so they got no joules for me. I understand it. That's cool though. At least he's giving rounds out. Fortunately, not to me. There's 4. Oop, there's 1 on the floor. I had to clean out my trap and clean my rounds. All right. The old CO2 out of there. Oh. See, you can see I dumped this a couple weeks ago. And it's full again. Crazy amounts of CO2. Gets expensive, that's why I don't test with it all the time. But, guys bugging me, so here you go. Here's your CO2. Don't bug me for a while. Up. Charged up. Okay, now 9-inch barrel, 6.86 SSD, metal D10 barrel with power plug, VKS internals, VKS real bolt spring, VKS sear spring, and solid spring pad. All right, what kind of numbers we getting without the super long barrel? Woo, 426. Man, this thing got such a kick. 376, 330, 280, 232. Badger, don't even think about touching that. And 264. I'm sorry, 164. So, still got some good power in those first shots. Obviously, it's going to go down. 8-round mag, you know. Don't really get the full 8 with only 12 grams. But still, very powerful. And you can also, with these, if you want to use 8 rounds, what you do is you got a trial and error. Turn your regulator down a little bit, shoot, see what the next numbers come up. Fresh CO2, turn it down a little more until you find that happy point where you're getting all 8 rounds at good stopping power. You know, you don't need, you know, 420 for anything that's over 60 joules. So you just bring them all down so they're all like 35 or better, where everyone's going to stop somebody if you want to use all 8 rounds. All right, guys, let's now try out the suppressor. Let me set that up and come right back. All right, I switched over to a 9-inch barrel. All right, the meter running. I might as well chronograph it. I'm going to leave the meter lying underneath it here. All right. First shot with suppressor on. Hold on. I forget. Barrel in the wrong position. There we go. All right. There we go. at 450. Take it off. All right, now we're shooting with no suppressor. Can see what that was. 426. It goes by too quick and then picks up the rest. Hold on, let me do the minimum maximum. All right. 96, 430. All right, now let me reset it and put it back on. So 96 was our high. Turn it off, turn it back on. Minimum, maximum. All right. See what we get now. 90. 406. All right, so it brought it down 6. Not a whole lot, a little quieter. I got some more work to do on it. That was my first attempt. So, got it down a little bit, but from 96 down to 90, not really worth it. It looks cool, but sound-wise, to my ear, I didn't notice a whole lot of difference. I don't know if you guys did. But 6 points, not a lot. Not worth the suppressor at that point. Should be at least doing like 15 to 20. But notoriously, I have an Emperor and a Ronin on my big bores. They don't take away much either. You know, they're expensive as shit. They're like $300-400 for the silencers. But on the air rifles, they don't take down a lot. So I'm going to try and get this one a little better. But it's different with air. It's not like gas. When you got a firing projectile, it's different how it, expands the gas and the way it goes through the chambers, how it takes away the sound. Air is a different story. It's not the same kind of suppression, but I'm working on it. We'll see. So we got down 6 now. Hopefully next time get down another 6 and, trial and error, figure it out, and maybe get down to a point where it's, somewhat actually suppressing and making it worth it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Sorry about the whole thing in the beginning, but I had to get that out there so you guys know about this John Wixon guy, but that's him, jaw droppers, every mod out there he's selling is not his. He just stole off somebody else. So don't reward the guy and buy off him. Buy off the real people. I'm not even talking about mine. Everyone out there is off somebody else. He stole everybody's stuff. So don't, and if you bought something off him, not knowing it was him, it's garbage, return it. eBay's got a good return policy. He's already got a really bad rating, so they're charging him extra money anyway. Make it worse. Leave a bad review and return any of the crap he gave you, because all you do is click not as described, because you're not getting what he's telling you he's getting. Especially VCAS springs, he's saying they're the same as factory. They're not even close. So you're not getting what you paid for. You're getting a 5-cent spring for $18 plus shipping. That's criminal. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Stay safe. I'll work on that sniper video.